My name is Dr. Martin Gorman. I practice in Encino, California, and I'm here to talk to you today about the difference between orthodontics and natural aesthetic growth and development. Basically, the difference is natural aesthetic growth and development is a biologic, holistic approach to developing our children, their faces, their jaws, etc., and their airways. And the problem is that we have is orthodontists, basically, as the chart shows you, moves teeth. They typically do not grow jaws and airway and get natural growth and development as we do. And the major problem is that as we grow and develop, our oral muscles aren't working the way they should, and we're not nasal breathing. With proper nasal breathing and oral muscle growth, like our tongue working correctly, pushing solidly up into the palate, will grow our face, our jaws, and our airways naturally and holistically, so we get to grow to our maximum genetic potential. Also, another difference between orthodontia and aesthetic growth and development is typically orthodontists start around 9 years old to start correcting any issues that they see, and basically what we do is we start active treatment at 5 to 6 years old, once they're old enough to be able to wear these removable appliances, and they can behave and they can be somewhat compliant with instructions. The next thing that we do, the next difference is in orthodontia, they're mostly fixed braces. We use mostly removable. Vast majority of the time we're using removable appliances. The reason we use removable appliances is because we don't want the child to lose or break them, so they really never have to leave the house. They come home from school, they start wearing it in the late afternoon, take it out for dinner, wear it a little bit after dinner, and then wear it when they go to sleep. It's much more comfortable, and that promotes nasal breathing and proper oral muscle movements. Next, what orthodontists do, they typically push the upper jaw back, which crowds the tongue and airway. Because what they do in many instances, they extract teeth. When you extract teeth, now they're creating space, but now there's too much space typically, and the way they resolve the open spaces is by moving the front teeth in. They push the front teeth in this way, and when they push the front teeth in, it takes the tongue and pushes the tongue backwards. And when the tongue gets pushed backwards, it starts blocking the airway, and it worsens any sleep condition or any breathing condition your child may have, because now there's less room with the tongue crowding the airway. So what we do is we actually grow the upper jaw forward. And when you grow the upper jaw forward, it makes room for the tongue and it makes room for the airway. Larger jaws typically mean large airways and breathing better, more room for the tongue. Okay, that is all we're going to cover in this little video today, and we're going to have part 2 another time. Thank you so much for listening and being attentive. Have a great evening.